Hey guys, it's Miss Widman along with my friend Audrey over here. And today I am going to tell you about our special end of the year project. This makes a fantastic Christmas present. And there's, as always, lots of other options besides the materials that I use and the techniques that I use. Part of this project is seeing the things that you can use besides a paintbrush to make an awesome painting. So some of the things I'm going to use are a business card, and if you say you don't have a business card and you go to the Compass, you can get one because they're right there next to where they make the coffee. And also you can cut up pieces of cardboard or hard paper to use as a business card as well. You can also use old gift cards, your parents' driver's license, just kidding, an expired credit card. Again, be careful with that one. But anyways, we'll use that. We'll use a Q-tip. We're gonna use some string and some acrylic paint, but there's also ways you can adapt this for watercolor paint and for pretty much anything else. Just be creative. Any other kind of paint, string we'll need, but as always, I will have supplies for you at the school. I've made up special kits. They even have canvas, paintbrushes, everything that you need for this project. So send someone to the school and get those. They should be ready by Tuesday. All right, so this is a little bit different than what I usually do. It's a little bit step by step, so I encourage you guys to try different things and make it your own. But you can see I dotted my solid color around the outside and then made those little V's in the middle. Now I'm taking my white acrylic and I'm making a diagonal dotted line. I actually got a little more paint than I actually needed here, which just means my canvas is going to take quite a while to dry, but you'll see I even scraped some of the paint off. I found a little bit of light blue too that I threw in there. You can see that I'm trying to mix my dark blue with my white to make several different tints and shades of the same color. If you guys remember the word monochromatic, that's exactly what kind of painting this is. That means one color, lots of tints and shades. Now I'm taking a fairly big square brush and using circular motions, I'm blending all that paint together, but I'm not over blending it. It's really important here to keep your colors kind of separate because we want to keep that shadowy look, which we can only achieve if we keep our darks and lights a little bit separate. Now the fun part, I've never done this. I crumpled up my tin foil, which will be in your kit, otherwise it hopefully is in your kitchen, and I just dab the whole thing with the tin foil and it gives it this awesome texture, very satisfying. So I did that, and then you'll see I make another diagonal white line just to add a little bit of highlight. And you'll see I kind of blend in that X out a little bit so that I don't just have a big random X in the middle. And then the next part is pretty cool too. My neighbor actually just wrapped a gift with some string, so that's the string that I used. But any twine, string, even a thin rope would probably work. But before I get that string out, I'm just going to do a little bit of splatter painting because who doesn't love splatter painting? Pretty sure it makes everybody happy. You can even use a toothbrush for that, an old one, or your little brother's. So here we go. Splatter, splatter. And the next thing you should see me doing is getting out a little palette, otherwise known as the lid to a yogurt container. You guys who know me know my love of the yogurt container, sour cream container lid. So I put white paint on there, and you hopefully saw me dab that string with my brush after I wrapped it up inside that yogurt container lid, and then I just drag that string across the paint. Then my paint stayed wet the whole time, but I'm sure this would work even if your background was dry as well. So you'll see that I'm just dragging that across. I made a few trees, I think about 5. And I did get frustrated with them, but again, I think the key to this is not overworking it. So if you feel like you messed up on one tree, just give it some time. So here I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but I went ahead and grabbed this business card, dipped it in the paint, and used the sides of it to add extra branches. And then you'll see I used this Q-tip to make some bigger snowflakes. Not sure how I feel about those, but there you have it, my final. So that is it for part 1. Enjoy doing this project. Bye.